familiar with the Sundarban, the largest delta in the world, which is in West Bengal and Bangladesh. Now, these cut-off points which we had found out in Washington, and we have tried to use the same thing among tribal populations in India, and we published it. So, and this problem of migration, when people migrate, they have new health problems. And this again, multi-ethnic, what happens when, not only migrate, but when lifestyle changes, from sedentary to active, from tribal. So this, what happened, this we published here. Again, the Indian children were using, the previous one was on height and weight, and this deals with the head circumference. Okay? Then we are also working on breastfeeding. We're using national data from National Survey and the Public Social Science Medicine from my colleagues from Geography Department. So this is what we have, again, time shortage. Again, these are Indian tribes, different tribes. We didn't find any another publication. Okay, so this one deals with low birth weight in India. Overall, state-wise variations. Okay. Now, this is the most latest publication which we have recently influenced A6 and there's body mass index on cardiovascular risk factors among tribal adults in India. These are the most latest things. For a complete list of publications you want, you can check me out. I'm sure you are familiar with this site, academia.edu, which is free. Please register yourself, you can get reference. And these are the list of PhDs which have been undertaken under me. Why I'm giving the list is that you will see that it deals with tribal population, non-tribal, adults, children, urban, rural, all are involved. So nutritionists can be studied on different populations, different age groups, different areas. So this, what I'm trying to emphasize in photography, this is the internet conference which you had in Bangladesh. You will notice that in this photograph, you have people from various disciplines. It's actually applied statistics conference in Dhaka University. And I'm right at the center. Beside me is a lady who happens to be Sangamitra. She happens to be at the moment the director of ISI Kolkata. So this shows that this is a multi-pronged problem. People from different disciplines can be involved. And this is my long-term collaborating guide recently, the father of ORT, that is ORT, the person who discovered ORT, a very, very eminent scientist. We have worked a lot on low birth weight him. He died last year, this is very recent. And this is my Polish collaborator, Professor Slavomir Kozil. And this is the Stanley Uliasik, our director from Oxford University, when he came visiting me at Vidasai with Midnapur. And he'll be coming again to India. We have an international conference, he'll be coming in August. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Okay, we will open the floor for one or two questions. We want to ask, raise your hand. Introduce yourself first. There are questions for Prof. Kaushik relating to tribes. Yeah, question please.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you. So I have seen all the slides here, especially in the malnutrition. So you have talked about the malnutrition. So as we have a low birth rate, so what is the condition of the mental retardation?
There have been studies which have been done. Unfortunately, I'm not presenting here because we are dealing with anthropometry in this presentation, but there is cognitive function, IQ level, these are severely affected, especially by zinc deficiency. So people have published, in fact, this Dr. Mohammed, the person I just showed you, father of ORS, he has done a lot of work on zinc, this man. He has done a lot of work on zinc deficiency in IQ, cognitive function. But unfortunately, in this presentation, it's on anthropometry, so I didn't touch that point. It's too big.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
There are more questions among the participants? No? No. Okay, right there. Thank you very much, Prof. Okay, thank you. Now we continue introducing one more presenter, second presenter. I pass to Prof. Santana.
Okay, good morning to all. Okay, our next speaker will be Dr. Sandeep Shrestha. Okay, he is actually an associate professor from Kikihar Medical University, China, Faculty of Surgery and International Cooperation Department. Also visiting professor of Lincoln University College and visiting professor of Salbekov University, Kyrgyz Republic. Okay, Dr. Sandeep Shrestha has more than 15 years of experience in the field of urology. He has attended more than 30 national and international conferences related to surgery and healthcare. His area of specialty is urinary bladder cancer. He was awarded with top 101 foreign talent and a great foreign expert in Hejiang province, China. He is an advisory board or member of International Journal of Cell Science and Biotechnology and International Journal of Multidisciplinary and Current Research. He is an editor of International Journal of Multidisciplinary and Scientific Emerging Research and reviewer of International Journal of Current Engineering and Technology. And Dr. Shrestha has more than 20 publications in top famous journals. Now, we study of bladder cancer regarding the mechanism of melatonin enhancement of curcumin antitumor. Welcome.
Thank you, dignitaries, and especially I'd like to thanks to our university, Lincoln University College, and also our Sandeep Bhagga sir, and all the organizers who has given me this opportunity to give my short presentations. Maybe I'm a little bit out of field because a lot of talking about the sustainable healthcare and all, as our president also has told about there is by 2030 there is a 17 SDG out there and all. So I'm coming a little bit in my research work. So this research work I've started, it's been 10 years, it's going to be 11 years now. And only, so some part hasn't been done. So still this research is still the mission incomplete. So I'll just share some part of especially the study of bladder cancer is regarding the mechanism of melatonin enhancement of curcumin antitumor. So basically, I'm from my nationality, I'm from Nepal, but I'm working there in China from the last 20 years. And also I'm associated with our university, Lincoln University College. So before I go to this research topic, so as we know that urinary bladder, so this is one of the cancer that is 10th of the world cancer. It estimated more than 500 new cases diagnosed and caused more than 200 deaths in 2020. And it has the 5 years survival rate in the patients with invasive and metastatic bladder cancer is still very low. So, like what other therapies can be done? As we know as a medical persons, so surgery, chemotherapy, and radiotherapy, and as well the immunotherapy. So we have training from last 30-40 years we are going on. So what is the next? So the new treatment exploration is very important. So that is my research, that what is the next we have to find out. So by looking at this, maybe you'll feel maybe upset sometimes. But the traditional Chinese medicine combinations, so I have found some medicines in different cell lines. Like I have used some methods like some MTSA, colony formations, and wound healing. These are all the methods that I used in my research project. Like I have done in the immunofluorescence staining, As well, I've done the Western blotting, RT-PCR, and there is the pull-down assay, flow cytometry, and animal studies. Maybe whatever I kept all the method over here, maybe some people are familiar or maybe some are not familiar, but I will show you some pictures and all. Maybe you will get a little bit familiar on it. So before I talk about all the methods, so here the results came. So there is a melatonin, that is the, whatever in our brain, the pineal gland is there. So it secretes, that is the melatonin. And the curcumin, that is one traditional Chinese medicine. And especially, even in Malaysia, we use, like when you, ginger, the family of ginger is like a turmeric, but this is the like traditional way, that is a curcumin. So it is the enhancement, okay, is the combinations, okay, enhance the inhibition of the cell proliferations of the bladder tumor. So here the combinations I found, like enhance the colony formations and cell cycle arrest, and enhance combinations of this melatonin and curcumin. This enhance the inhibition of the migration and invasions are there. And also there is other, this pointer is not there. Anyway, so here all I have used, especially I have used some animal study. Okay? I have used some animal study, especially in the nude mice. So what we have done is with the combinations with the COX-2 signaling inhibitions. So first we have prepared the one nude mice, and we have generated the tumor inside the mice, and again we have used some cell lines and used some melatonin and curcumin together, and also in the unilateral also we have used, and we have some results came. So that is the major things I would like to discuss with you. So here I have used some cell lines, that is the T24 and UMUC3, and as well the 5637 that we used to, from the lab, we used to buy some cell lines, and we have used, if we can see over there, the folds over here. So with the combinations only, it has showing the folds and all. So here we can see it is proliferated. It has a proliferated and all. The combined treatment that exhibit the highly reduced the cell to cell and have lower spreading with fewer formation of the Philadelphia as compared with the treatment alone. These results demonstrate that combinations with melatonin enhance the anti-tumor activity of curcumin in bladder cancer. So as a data were represented as the mean standard deviations, 3 independent experiments are there. So by these pictures, you can see that the last pictures, the melatonin and curcumin. So first there is a T24, that is a cell. Okay, so over here we can see the cells are not together, it's the proliferated. So it means that it is dispatches are there. So over here the combinations of the melatonin and curcumin in the both cell lines, it has a proliferation, cell proliferations are there. Comparatively, you can see in the control group. Okay, so this is also the same. Like here, this one is the colony formations. So this is the combinations with the dose of 10, so and dose of 5. So it has the less, and here we can see the enhanced of the colony formation and inhibition of the cell cycle arrest. So I'll go a little bit quick also, because maybe I'm a little bit from the out of topic also, but this is the one study of the bladder cancer. And okay, sorry. So here the key protein markers are also there. That we have used some MMP2. So there is a matrix metalloproteinase, and and the TIMB2 were evaluated by the Western blotting also. We had done some Western blotting, and these results confirm that melanotonin so enhance the curcumin-mediated inhibitions of cell migrations and invasions in bladder cell. And this is the bladder cell. So here, this is the cell apoptosis. So where the tumor gets generated, okay, promoted to the cell. And we have seen the results, shows that the treatment with the curcumin, with the 10 and the melatonin alone for 48 hours induced up to 33.8% and 29.4% respectively of the cells to become apoptic in the T24 cells. So we have, because I have used the 3 cell lines, like the T24 and others. So however, the combinations marked, there is an enhanced cells apoptosis resulting up to the 45.7%, and all detecting the expression of the apoptosis relative protein, that is the in 48 hours treatment cells by the Western blot as well. So this is all the results in the Western blot. This is the exact pictures what I've done the Western blot in my lab. This is the results. I'll go a little bit quick as well, because I'll directly come to some animal study as well. This is all the COX-2 promoters. And there is some good things that previous study have also shown that only the activated nuclear factors kappa B or P50 or 65 dimers were able to translocate to the nucleus that promoted the gene transcriptase. So what is my meaning is, like we have another study is going on, like once one woman gets pregnant, okay, once get pregnant, so we are detecting that, so once that baby get burned, so what all the genetic diseases and what all the disease that baby is going to happen in the futures. Like we used to say that if the parents have a diabetes mellitus, hypertension, okay, that the next generation is going to be had. But we don't know about the cancers. So that research is still in the embryology. We are doing the collaborations with the embryology and also doing on. And there is this results, like is a melatonin and curcumin combination enhance the inhibitions of the nuclear factor kappa B translocations and binding up to the COX-2 promoter. So this result shows that combination treatment with the melatonin markedly inhibited the binding of this nuclear factors kappa B and P50 and 65 subunits to the COX-2 promoter of the DNA probe, as compared with the cells treated with the curcumin alone. So this is also we have done some pull down assay and nucleolysis and whole lysis has done. So according to this nuclear factor kappa B translocation and the binding of the COX-2 promoter, we have enhanced with the combinations of the melatonin and curcumin. Okay, this is a separation. Now I will come to some of my maybe whatever just now I talk, maybe most of me have understood, maybe somebody don't know what is that nuclear factor, what is kappa B and these all things and the cell lines and all, because very in the normal, with the very layman word if I talk. So if I talk this one, so this is the control that we have using some promoter. We have created the tumor in the mice. And along with the melatonin, we have used the tumor inhibition there. So it is decreased. So like only curcumin we have used, so size became smaller. now with the combinations of the melatonin and curcumin, now the size became more less. So we'll go a little bit theoretical things over here. Once this melatonin and curcumin combination inhibit the tumor with the new graft or xenograft growth in the nude mice model, based on the result from also in vitro and as well in the vivo also. Okay. So in vitro studies, what is there? Further investigate the potential of the combined treatment with melatonin and curcumin for tumor growth inhibition in human bladder cancer. The xenograft mouse model was kept. So both the tumor, both the tumor volume and tumor weight were inhibited by the melatonin or curcumin alone. So here only we have used the melatonin and also only they used the curcumin alone. So the weight were inhibited. However, the co-treatment with the melatonin and curcumin together, dramatically, it is really when I saw this, my experiment, so I was very much happy because it's dramatically enhanced the growth inhibitions of xenograft. Is the new graft as compared with the treatment with the curcumin alone. Because first I have kept it alone with the curcumin and melatonin separately, and later on we may combine together. In addition, the combined treatment did not affect significantly the body weight of the mice and had no other signs of acute or delayed toxicity were observed in the mice during the treatment. So this is a very positive thing I got in mind this experiment. So accordingly, the same pictures you can see over here, only the control group. So by the COX and promoters and all, we have first one nude mice, and we have created this tumor, and along with the melatonin, and this tumor is almost 1 to 2 centimeter is there, and later on it becomes the 2 to 3 mm. So with the combinations of melatonin and curcumin. So it means that whatever we are taking for all the family of ginger and family of all the turmeric, that is good for us. So as sometimes if we used to have some common cold and all, we used to say maybe our mom, dad, or any grandfather used to say, okay, please put some turmeric in the milk, or put some turmeric and used to take. Yeah. That is as also came from the ancestor. Yeah. So this is now became a tradition now. So this is some results we have done in the HE staining and all. So this is the additional HE staining, because we have to look for the HE staining shows that the tumor cells of previous treatment control mice were in the irregular cell and had abundant cytoplasm and large and deformed nuclei. So however, this tumor cells correlated with the melatonin and curcumin group, the nuclei were smaller and more regular shape than those in curcumin related alone. So also we have done the IFC, the immunohistochemistry. Like even though in the normal human beings, like once we have done some operations, like if we have done, even though we have done some appendectomy, okay, if we have appendicitis, if we have done the appendectomy also, we used to send that appendix for the histopathology. If we have suspected for cancer, we send for the ISC.